On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Virtual.
Being actually such in almost every respect, existing in essence or effect, though not an actual fact.
Examples:
A virtual image. Trading of virtual currencies. She is the virtual president of the company.
Straight.
Extending or moving in one direction without bending or curving, having no deviations.
Examples:
A straight line. Straight for 2 months. He was sick for 5 straight days.
Emotional.
Relating to people's feelings.
Examples:
Emotional health. Emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
Vein.
A blood vessel that carries blood from various parts of the body back to the heart, a mineral deposit or layer of rock that is contained within another rock formation.
Examples:
Spider vein. Collapsed vein. The nurse inserted the needle into the vein in his arm to draw blood.
Bloodstream.
The blood flowing through the body.
Examples:
Bloodstream in an artery. Bloodstream to the brain. Cancer cells are often carried throughout the body by the bloodstream.
Fellow.
Someone who has the same job or interests as you, or is in the same class, profession, or situation as you.
Examples:
Junior fellow. Nice fellow. He is the kind of fellow who only works for his success.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Resonance.
A deep, full, or reverberating sound or tone, a quality or feeling of a particular emotional or mental vibration or significance, a mutual or sympathetic connection or correspondence between two things.
Examples:
Resonance frequency. Harmonic resonance. The singer's voice filled the auditorium with beautiful resonance.
Fuse.
A small part in an electrical device or machinery that can interrupt the flow of electrical current when it is overloaded. Verb, to become plastic or fluid or liquefied from heat.
Examples:
Fuse blows. Fuse with one another. He has a short fuse.
Cellular.
Of or connected with the cells of animals or plants. Of or connected with a mobile telephone system that uses several short-range radio stations instead of wires.
Examples:
Cellular and molecular biology. A cellular phone handset. This factory employs a cellular manufacturing system.
Instantly.
Immediately.
Examples:
Instantly cope with. Be killed instantly. I remembered that person instantly and never forgot.
Transport.
A system for moving people or products from one location to another using automobiles, roads, and so on.
Examples:
Transport facilities. Access to public transport. Enhanced rail transportation is crucial for our business.
Greedy.
Having or showing an intense or insatiable desire for wealth, status, power, or food.
Examples:
Greedy person. Greedy for money. His greedy behavior led him to steal from the company.
Incredible.
Unbelievable, extremely large.
Examples:
Incredible amount. At incredible speed. Her response revealed incredible idiocy.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Capture.
To catch a person or an animal and confine them in an area which they cannot escape.
Examples:
Capture a glimpse. Capture customers' hearts. I was able to capture the moment on film.
Lightning.
A flash or several flashes of light that accompanies an electric discharge in the atmosphere, or something resembling such a flash.
Examples:
Streaks of lightning. Lightning airstrike. The human eye is lightning fast in recognizing objects.
Narrative.
A story or a description of a series of events or process of telling a story.
Examples:
Narrative poetry. Personal narrative. The narrative handles multiple plot lines and has unpredictable ends.
Dimension.
A measurable extent of a particular kind, such as width, height, or length.
Examples:
New dimension. The crosswise dimension. Overall dimensions are approximately 400 by 200 millimeters.
Equate.
To consider or describe one thing as similar, equal, or analogous.
Examples:
Equate mistakes with failure. Equate to legal responsibility. It isn't very reasonable to equate money with happiness.
Devote.
To commit or dedicate oneself or one's time, effort, or energy to a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
Devote all of my energies. Devote my own life. He devoted himself to studying the history of ancient civilizations.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Audit.
An official inspection of the accounting procedures and records of business by a trained accountant or CPA that is independent of the subject, a methodical inspection or review of a specific condition or situation.
Examples:
Audit the books. Audit accounts. Our company will be audited by an accountant next week.
Wilderness.
A large, uncultivated, and sparsely populated area of land, often dense with trees and other vegetation, a region or area that is largely uninhabited, untouched by human development, or not subject to commercial exploitation.
Examples:
Untamed wilderness. Explore the wilderness. The hiker got lost in the wilderness and had to be rescued by search and rescue.
Downtown.
In or towards the central area of a town or city.
Examples:
Downtown building. Downtown traffic. He decided to take a walk downtown area to explore the city.
Portrait.
A painting, picture, the likeness of a person, especially one showing the face.
Examples:
A portrait painter. Portrait of a well-known figure. A well-known artist painted this lovely lady's portrait.
Interactive.
Acting reciprocally, mutually responsive.
Examples:
Interactive experience. An interactive device. The new video game has an interactive storyline that allows players to make choices that affect the game's outcome.
Imaginary.
Existing only in someone's mind.
Examples:
Imaginary number. Imaginary pregnancy. Little children tend to have imaginary friends.
Chase.
To pursue something or someone, to catch or capture them. To go after something vigorously or with determination. Noun, a pursuit or a hunt, a narrow groove or channel cut into a surface, often used for decorative purposes.
Examples:
Chase a dream. Wild goose chase. The police officer chased the suspect through the crowded streets until they finally caught him.
Fiction.
The type of book or story, especially novels, that describes imaginary events and people, anything made up or imagined that is not true.
Examples:
Stuff of science fiction. Non-fiction bestseller. Truth is stranger than fiction.
Prototype.
A first or preliminary example of something such as a device or vehicle from which other forms are developed.
Examples:
Complete a prototype product. Early prototype. The flying car is presently in the prototype stage.
Lab.
A workplace for the conduct of scientific research, a laboratory.
Examples:
Lab instrument. Medical lab. The Prime Minister will pay a courtesy visit to the Nobel laureate's lab.
Medium.
Of a size, amount, or level that is average or intermediate. Noun, a means or instrumentality for storing or communicating information.
Examples:
Medium color. An advertising medium. The medium-sized shirt fits him perfectly.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Incredibly.
In a way that is very difficult to believe, exceedingly, or extremely.
Examples:
Incredibly cheerful character. Get incredibly insecure. Several cities are experiencing incredibly high unemployment rates.
Intern.
To put someone in prison, especially for political or military reasons. Noun, a student or trainee who works, sometimes for free, to get work experience or to fulfill qualification criteria.
Examples:
Intern civilians. Medical intern. The Navy interned ships of defeated nations.
First-hand.
From the source, directly, adjective, received directly from a source.
Examples:
Hear customers' voices firsthand. Conduct first-hand research. The manager tried to hear customers' voices firsthand.
Confuse.
To mistake one thing for another, to make somebody hard to understand.
Examples:
Confuse the listener. Confuse fantasy with reality. Her remarks confused the debate.
Origin.
The first existence or beginning of something.
Examples:
Origin of all humankind. A manuscript of uncertain origin. There are various hypotheses concerning the origin of life.
Clan.
A group of families united by actual or perceived kinship and descent, especially in Scotland.
Examples:
Clan society. Tribal clan. This clan saved people from a world full of violence.
Hunt.
To go after and try to catch wild animals to kill them for food, sport, or profit.
Examples:
Hunt a job. Hunt after knowledge. Hounds hunt their prey by using their keen scent.
Woolly.
Covered with thick, soft, and often curly hair or fibers, lacking clarity or precision.
Examples:
Woolly lambs. Woolly hair. The sheep had a thick, woolly coat to keep it warm in the winter.
Mammoth.
Exceedingly large or extensive. Noun, any of numerous extinct elephants widely distributed in the Pleistocene.
Examples:
Woolly mammoth. A mammoth ship. The minister decided to review its mammoth public works projects.
Tundra.
A vast, treeless, and typically frozen plain in the Arctic regions, where the subsoil is permanently frozen.
Examples:
The Siberian tundra. Tundra biome. The Arctic tundra is a vast and desolate landscape with few signs of life.
Translate.
To convert or change words into another language.
Examples:
Translate a document into English. Translate the emotion to a movement. Translate the text from Italian into English.
Internal.
Of or relating to the inside of something.
Examples:
Internal organs. The internal economy. The Prime Minister cancelled visits to other countries to resolve internal disputes.
Cave.
A large hole in the side of a hill, cliff, mountain, or under the ground.
Examples:
Domiciliary caves. The mouth of the cave. Bats reside in sheltered caves.
Broadcast.
To send out a program or some information on radio or television.
Examples:
Broadcast a concert. Broadcast a radio ad. Most of the programs are broadcast in this area.
Suspension.
The act of delaying or stopping something happening, operating, etc., for a period of time, a mechanical system of springs or shock absorbers connecting the wheels and axles.
Examples:
Suspension of arms. Suspension bridge. The court ordered a long-term suspension of business.
Disbelief.
The feeling of not being able to believe or accept that something is true or real.
Examples:
disbelief in the authority. Ask in disbelief. His reaction was one of complete disbelief.
Gap.
A conspicuous disparity or difference separates something such as a figure, people, their opinions, situation, etc.
Examples:
the gap between ideal and reality. Distance gap. Many people are working together to close the gender gap.
Conscious.
Being aware of and able to respond to what is happening around you.
Examples:
conscious effort. Conscious of having succeeded. He became conscious that he was being followed.
Interpret.
To explain or assign the meaning of information, actions, etc.
Examples:
interpret a graph. Interpret the question. Different people might interpret this news differently.
Enormous.
Extremely large or great.
Examples:
enormous amount. Enormous potential. Shakespeare's output of poetry was enormous.
Equivalent.
Having the same value, quality, meaning, purpose, etc.
Examples:
equivalent amounts. Equivalent in meaning. The European Central Bank is Europe's equivalent of the Federal Reserve.
Allegedly.
According to what has been stated or reported, supposedly.
Examples:
allegedly guilty. Allegedly behind the plot. He allegedly stole money from the company.
Spectacle.
Something or someone seen, especially a notable or unusual sight, an optical device consisting of a frame that houses a pair of lenses for correcting defective vision.
Examples:
pretty spectacle. Spectacle lens. She could not help watching the sad spectacle.
Storytelling.
The act or art of narrating or writing stories.
Examples:
storytelling performance. Courtroom storytelling. She was skilled in storytelling techniques, such as using different voices for other characters.
Prefer.
To like, choose, or want one thing or person better than another.
Examples:
prefer physics to chemistry. Prefer a window seat. The birds prefer open water areas with reeds around them.
Feat.
A notable or impressive achievement, especially one that requires great skill or bravery.
Examples:
intellectual feat. Feat accomplishment. It is an incredible feat to climb Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world.
Grammar.
The set of structural constraints on speakers or writers' composition of clauses, phrases, and words.
Examples:
Grammar checker. Latin grammar. Mastering grammar takes a lot of time for those learning a foreign language.
Emotion.
A strong feeling such as love, anger, etc., deriving from one's situation, mood, or relationships with others.
Examples:
Control my emotion. Afraid to show emotion. Some emotions are common across cultures and backgrounds.
Demonstrate.
To display something or give an exhibition to an interested audience.
Examples:
Demonstrate a difference. Demonstrate mastery. How can you demonstrate that the Earth is a sphere?
Stretch.
To make or be capable of making anything longer or broader without hurting or breaking.
Examples:
Stretch along the coast. Stretch a story. Some herds have been observed to stretch hundreds of kilometers.
Giant.
Extremely big, much bigger or more important than similar items usually are.
Examples:
Giant trees. Giant tech company. The giant jets that gradually dominate the world's airlines.
Rectangle.
A four-sided geometric shape with four right angles, where opposite sides are parallel and of equal length.
Examples:
Orthogonal rectangle. Rectangle box. The living room had a rectangle-shaped coffee table in the center of it.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
A circular movement. Movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Tricky.
Requiring care and skill because challenging to do or deal with.
Examples:
Tricky problem. A tricky recipe to follow. We have discussed the entirety of this tricky problem.
Constant.
Happening repeatedly or all the time.
Examples:
A constant wind. A constant temperature. Constant dropping wears away the stone.
Creative.
Relating to or involving the use of skill and original and unusual ideas to create something.
Examples:
Creative writing. Barren of creative spirit. All the supervisor has to do is assign tasks that make his subordinates more creative.
Accomplish.
To finish or achieve something successfully.
Examples.
Accomplish a goal. Accomplish military operations. Humankind took centuries to accomplish true democracy.
Acceleration.
A rate of increase in velocity, the rate of change of velocity with respect to time.
Examples.
A unit of acceleration. Acceleration of an object. The car's acceleration was impressive, going from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5 seconds.
Surprisingly.
In a way that causes amazement or wonder.
Examples.
Surprisingly advanced culture. Have surprisingly little effect. The exam was surprisingly tricky for everyone.
Helicopter.
A type of aircraft that is capable of hovering in place and moving vertically, as well as flying horizontally, often used for emergency medical services, military operations, and transport in areas with limited access.
Examples.
Helicopter ride. Police helicopter. The company's CEO arrived at the meeting via helicopter to avoid traffic congestion.
Triumph.
A great victory or achievement.
Examples.
Triumph of democracy. Triumph of the spirit. The team's triumph in the championship resulted from their hard work and dedication.
Contrary.
Acting in opposition to what is expected or desired.
Examples.
The clear contrary. Contrary evidence. The two sides argued their points, but the judge ultimately sided with the contrary viewpoint.
Composition.
The different parts of something's elements or ingredients, the way in which the different components are organized, a piece of music written by someone.
Examples.
Age composition of the population. The piano passages in the composition. Their innovative concepts were consistent across their bodies of composition.
Rectangular.
Having 4 right angles and opposite sides that are equal in length.
Examples.
A rectangular piece of paper. A rectangular piece of wood. The rectangular table was able to seat 8 people comfortably.
Frame.
A strong border or structure of the wood, metal, etc. that surrounds something such as a picture, door, or window.
Examples.
A picture frame. The frame of the policy. The detective looked for fingerprints on the window frame.
Grace.
A quality of being pleasing, especially in appearance or manner, a temporary exemption, especially an extended period granted as a special favor, a short prayer of thanks before a meal.
Examples.
Say a grace. End of the grace period. The old oak tree stood with grace and majesty in the park's center.
Collaboration.
The act or situation of working together to create or produce something.
Examples:
Collaboration between companies. Collaboration platform. The partnership program requires a mutual collaboration between both agencies.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Reserve.
To keep something for future use or contingency, to obtain or arrange something, such as a meeting, seat, etc., in advance.
Examples:
Reserve the right. Reserve a concert ticket. You can easily reserve seats over the telephone.
Choreography.
The art and technique of arranging dance movements and patterns in a work of ballet or modern dance, the sequence of movements and positions in a dance.
Examples:
Original choreography. Choreography art. The dance performance featured intricate choreography.
Spatial.
Of or relating space and the position, area, and size of things.
Examples:
Spatial ability. Spatial distribution. He carefully determined the spatial relations of every piece of the stage set.
Rotate.
To turn around a central point or axis, to move in a circular path around something.
Examples:
Rotate crops. Rotate about the origin. The Earth rotates on its axis once every 24 hours.
Accord.
An official agreement or treaty between two organizations, countries, etc. Verb, allow to have.
Examples:
Accord with public opinion. By national accord. The organization finally signed a peace accord.
Tribe.
A social group made up of members who live together, sharing the same language, culture, religion, etc., especially those who do not live in towns or cities.
Examples:
Aboriginal tribe. Mountain tribe. The tribe had distinctly defined gender roles.
Hardwired.
Built-in or innate, often referring to behavior or traits that are instinctive or automatic, as if pre-programmed in the brain or genetics.
Examples:
Hardwired behavior. Hardwired connection. The instinct to protect one's offspring is hardwired into many animal species.
Empathy.
The ability to share another person's feelings or experiences by imagining that person's situation.
Examples:
full of empathy, empathy for patients. Empathy is also necessary to understand history.
Refugee.
A displaced person who has crossed national borders and who cannot or is unwilling to return home due to political, religious, or economic reasons or because of a war.
Examples:
global refugee crisis, the refugee camp. The community warmly welcomed the refugees.
Sequence.
A series of related events, actions, numbers, etc., which have a particular order.
Examples:
the sequence of the seasons, the DNA sequence. We do move forward with those tasks in sequence next week.
Celluloid.
A transparent and highly flammable plastic material that was commonly used for making a photographic film, as well as for manufacturing objects like hair combs and other small items, often used as a term referring to motion pictures or the film industry.
Examples:
vintage celluloid, celluloid industry. The filmmaker used celluloid film to capture the movie scenes.
Employ.
To give somebody a job and pay them for it, to make use of.
Examples:
employ job seekers, employ a new method. When making arrests, police officers frequently employ excessive force.
Canvas.
Heavy closely woven fabric used for making tents, sails, etc. and by artists for painting on.
Examples:
blank canvas, oil on canvas. Life is a vast canvas, and you should put as much paint on it as you can.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples:
eventually become obsolete, eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
Verbal.
Expressed in spoken rather than written words.
Examples:
verbal communication, verbal abuse. The candidate must have excellent verbal skills.
Surf.
To ride on or through waves while standing or lying down on a board or other object. To search or browse the internet or other computer networks in a casual or aimless manner.
Examples:
surf the internet, surf the waves. I'll surf the online store to see if I can find that item in a different color.
Gravitational.
Relating to or caused by gravity, equals the force that attracts objects towards one another.
Examples:
gravitational energy, gravitational waves. The gravitational force of the black hole was so strong that nothing, not even light, could escape.
Galaxy.
An independent group of stars, interstellar gas, dark matter, etc., in the universe, bound together by gravity.
Examples:
Elliptic galaxy. A galaxy of famous actors. The Milky Way galaxy has numerous water-bearing planets.
Scratch.
To cut or damage the surface of something or the skin with a sharp or pointed object.
Examples:
Scratch off a name. Scratch my signature. Don't scratch your mosquito bites.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Intellect.
The ability to think logically and comprehend information, especially at an advanced level.
Examples:
Enrich my intellect. Human intellect. Your intellect is capable of distinguishing among similar objects.
Cardboard.
A stiff, thick material made from compressed paper pulp used to make boxes and other packaging materials.
Examples:
Cardboard box. Cardboard cutout. I made a cardboard box to store my winter clothes in.
Flap.
A piece of material attached to a garment, sail, or aircraft which flaps in the wind. Verb, to move in a wavy pattern or with an up and down motion.
Examples:
The flap of wings. Flap out a candle. The flap of the tent was open, letting in the fresh air.
Tap.
To hit someone or something quickly, gently, and often repeatedly, to use existing resources, such as energy, knowledge, etc.
Examples:
Tap a new market. Tap keyboard with an index finger. To expand the company, we must tap new human resources.
Unlock.
To open something, such as a door, window, etc., usually using a key.
Examples:
Unlock a door with a key. Unlock value. The customs officer required the traveler to unlock his suitcase.
Download.
To transfer data or files from the internet or computer network to a user's computer or device. Noun, the process of transferring data or information from a remote or central computer to a local computer or device.
Examples:
Download files from the internet. Download the assignment from the website. I need to download the latest update for my computer's operating system.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something. Noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Participate.
To take part in something.
Examples:
Participate fully in conversation. Participate in the program. The majority of students actively participated in the college's intramural sports program.
Classic.
Judged or deserving to be regarded as one of the best or most important of its kind over a period of time, of a well-known type.
Examples:
A classic experiment. Chinese classic literature. He displayed the classic symptoms of depression.
Yesteryear.
The past, especially a past era or time period that is now considered outdated.
Examples:
Yesteryear fashion. Yesteryear nostalgia. My grandparents love reminiscing about their favorite movies from yesteryear.
Countdown.
A counting sequence leading up to an event, often marked by a series of signals or cues, also used as a term to describe the final stages leading up to a major event or deadline.
Examples:
Countdown clock. Wedding countdown. The countdown to launch began as the astronauts prepared for their mission.
Engine.
A machine that converts thermal energy to mechanical work, something that has an important role used to achieve a purpose.
Examples:
A steam engine. An air-cooled engine. The policies he announces can be the engine of economic growth in the country.
Strap.
A long, narrow strip or belt of leather, fabric, or another material used for binding, fastening, or supporting something or someone, a band or string that attaches one object to another, often used to secure items during transport.
Examples:
Leather strap. Camera strap. The athlete tightened the strap on his running shoes before the race.
Vertical.
Upright or perpendicular to a horizontal surface or line.
Examples:
Vertical takeoff. Vertical axis. The ladder leaned against the vertical surface of the building.
Grab.
To take hold of something or someone suddenly with a hand, especially in a violent way.
Examples:
Grab an audience. Grab an opportunity. Shall we grab a bite to eat?
Redo.
To do again, usually to correct or improve upon a previous attempt, to renovate or redesign something to make it better or more suitable.
Examples:
Redo a kitchen. Redo a project. I had to redo my entire presentation because the formatting was off.
Lord.
A person who has general authority, control or power over others, a man of noble rank or high office.
Examples:
A young lord. Lord of castle. The feudal lord had ruled the land for many years.
Evil.
Profoundly immoral, cruel, and wicked, having or exerting a harmful effect on people.
Examples:
Evil ways. A charm against evil. Corruption is an evil act for any reason.
Ovation.
A sustained and enthusiastic show of appreciation, usually given in the form of applause, for something or someone that is admired or respected.
Examples:
Standing ovation. Spontaneous ovation. The singer received an ovation from the crowd after her performance.
Applaud.
To express approval of someone or something by clapping the hands.
Examples:
Applaud his courage. Applaud the orchestra. I enthusiastically applaud my rival's achievement.
Technological.
Based on scientific and industrial progress.
Examples:
Technological advancement. Technological policy. Technological advances have disrupted many industries.
Platform.
The raised flat space close to the track at a train station where passengers get on or off the train. Technology, a computational or digital environment in which a piece of software is executed.
Examples:
An arrival platform. A digital platform for enterprise. The speaker mounted the platform and started to speak.
Launch.
To send or propel something into the air or space using a device such as a rocket, missile, or spacecraft. To make something available or on sale for the first time.
Examples:
Launch a spaceship into orbit. Launch a big attack. The company is set to launch its new product line next month.
Subscribe.
To agree to receive or support something, often through payment or regular participation. To sign up for or enroll in something, such as a publication, service, or program.
Examples:
Subscribe to the service. Subscribe a petition. I want to subscribe to the newsletter to stay up to date on industry news.
Intent.
A strong determination or attention to do or achieve something. Adjective, having a strong determination to do or achieve something.
Examples:
The intent of a question. Intent gaze. The designer's intent was to create a minimalist aesthetic for the interior of the building.
Recipient.
A person who receives something.
Examples:
A recipient of a Nobel Prize. A recipient of a lung transplant. When performing an organ transplant, it is necessary to test for compatibility between the donor and recipient.
Label.
A small piece of paper, fabric, or other material attached to an object and giving information about it. Verb, to assign to a category.
Examples.
A mailing label. Label a bag with my name. The label on the food package lists the ingredients and nutritional information.
Attain.
To achieve or reach a goal or level of success.
Examples.
Attain success. Attain a complete victory. She is determined to attain her degree in computer science.
Surpass.
To be or do better than someone or something. To excel or go beyond the limits or standards of something.
Examples. Surpass
imagination. Surpass $20 billion in sales. The athlete's record-breaking performance surpassed all expectations.